Good afternoon. This is your cause for thought. And I want to have a look at the gospel. A lot of people say to me, but what is the gospel? Well, let me ask you that question. What is the gospel? I don't mean the good news. I know that's what it means. But what is the gospel? Immediately you hear that question, you turn to 1 Corinthians 15. Because Paul said to the Corinthians, he wrote it in the letter, exactly what the gospel was. Listen to it. 1 Corinthians 15, 1. Moreover, brethren, I declare unto you the gospel which I preached unto you, which also you have received, and wherein ye stand, by which also you are saved, if you keep in memory what I preached unto you, unless you have believed in vain. For I delivered unto you first of all that which I also received, how Christ died for our sins according to the Scriptures, that he was buried, and he rose again the third day according to the Scriptures. And he was seen of Cephas, then of the 12, and that he was seen of above 500 brethren at once, of whom the greater part remain unto this present, but some are fallen asleep. That's the gospel. How Christ died for our sins according to the Scriptures. What Scriptures? Well, Paul must have been referring to the Old Testament Scriptures, because they were the only Scriptures that they had. At the time of writing this letter, there was no other writings that they could rely on. They would go and they would hear or perhaps read the Torah and the writings and the prophets. And this is what he's referring to. And if we wanted to, we could go all the way back to Isaiah, to Zechariah, to the Psalms even, and we see that what happened to Christ was foretold up to 1,000 years beforehand. In fact, up to 1,500 years beforehand. Everything was foretold. One of the greatest proofs of God is that he tells us the end from the beginning. He tells us what he's going to do and then does it. And if you want to read Isaiah 42 to 46, those chapters will give you a brilliant idea of how God says, this is how you'll know I'm God, because I will tell you the end from the beginning. There is no other religious book in this world that makes that claim. Only the Bible makes that claim. One of the most interesting things is Christ died for our sins according to the Scriptures. And I want to get into that a little bit deeper. And we'll do that next time. Bye-bye.